except it's timed me out. Darn it. I'm going to undeafen myself on Discord and talk to them.
What they got to do, and all of us that actually do stuff could just take it easy. And they're like, you know what? Now you've got a good idea.
Knock knock.
Alright.
Come in.
I just got another timeout. Just thought I'd let you know.
Oh. Alright, well I wonder if that would take me out then.
It went for a while. It went for a while. Much longer than previous. At least I managed to get to taxi before it timed me out. And I've been talking to Feline
735
for some time.
We have the same setup of bulbs on our armoured recce wagons.
Okay, I'm dropping back to my stream again now because he's just said something that I don't understand.
Okay.
Stand by, Feline. Or Feline, as the lady said. I'm scrolling back. You're based at Bulford Camp. Right, now what is, I'm sorry, I'm pretty useless. Is that an army base or an Air Force base?
Regent Feline 735. Army Garrison.
Yeah, I thought it didn't sound RAF. I thought it must be Army, but I'm pretty stupid with that kind of stuff. So what's your job there, sir? And I think I might, for the sake of explaining what I'm doing, I might come out of the server, which is likely to time out again, and just open up my local copy of this mission. I explain that to Lexor, if it provided they're not too deep in conversation. Because otherwise they'll see that I'm not there and might wonder what's happened.
Down like a town, like stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
No.
It's just you can't do with that many people. Come in.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna zoom off. I'm gonna go to my local copy for a moment because I'm trying to explain things, and I can't do it because it just timed me out at crucial points. So I'm gonna go to my local copy just to explain a few things, knowing that I won't be timed out. So I'll still be in this channel.
Well, that's odd because normally when you get timed out, I get timed out very soon after. But I haven't been timed out the entire time I've been on.
Yeah, but I got timed out like twice in succession before I actually got to a point of taxiing after starting up.
Well, that sounds like, given that you've got restream issues, unless they've smoothed out. Did you do the router reset last night? Reboot.
The what reboot?
Router.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Regent Feline 735.
Okay.
Armored reconnaissance crewman with
I wonder if it's worth
household
looking at
cavalry regiment.
the diagnostic page on your router to see if there's anything with a high error count that might indicate either the signal is too loud or not loud enough.
Yeah,
for the modem.
that sounds like a job for Batman. Certainly not me at the moment. I don't know when I'll be able to do that, and I'd need guidance on that. But for now, I'll shove off.
Sure.
But I can pop in and out if you need to speak. I have got the private one open as well. So if you
Okay.
needed to speak to me, you can go get to me via that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Alright, catch you in a bit.
Okay, so armoured car reconnaissance crewman and household crewman. Oh right, jolly good. And do you enjoy your work, sir? I imagine you must do, because you didn't get conscripted. You went in because you wanted to. So I imagine you must enjoy it. Respond with that. I'll just get in with one more little bit of thing. If you, when you decide you've got to go, if you let me know, because otherwise I end up sitting there talking to myself for ages. So when you're going, just let me know you're going, and that'll be useful. That'll be helpful. Thanks. I'm not going to go talk through all the process now of starting this bit. I'll just get to a similar point to where I was at before as quick as I can.
Regent Feline 735. Been in 10 years, we were training on Ajax SV platform, but it stopped because of Mac problems.
Okay, I'm not going to pretend that I understand all that, but been in 10 years, you're experienced. That's good. Okay, before I move off, I'll explain. There is something I'll explain. Three things I want to, three things I want to do, and one thing I want to explain. To do, I'm going to set my altimeter to 0, adjust my nose down, and my rudder trim. Yeah, so when you're about to go, a minute or so before you're going to go, I appreciate just let me know so that I don't end up sitting there talking to myself. Right, rudder trim. And the thing to talk about is the way the spit works. Now, you'll remember that I was saying about the brake. Well, if you want to turn right on a spit, you push your right rudder pedal forward and apply some braking, and that would then apply braking to the right wheel. Left, obviously the same thing, and apply some braking to the left wheel. Not comfortable, not intuitive, but it's the way it works. The spit doesn't have toe brakes like a P51. Doesn't have toe brakes. That's the way a spit works. So that's the way this one works quite correctly. Not so in War Thunder, the game. I don't know if you know the game War Thunder, but in a spit there you can use toe brakes for braking, and that's wrong. But there's no interactive cockpit on that. You push one button to start the engine, and away you go. But this is a proper sim. So I'm going to assume or pretend that I've got permission, and I'm going to pull out to the runway. Brake off. Throttle up to about say 1500 RPM, which is the gauge top right corner. I'm trying to show my feet as I'm doing this, just so you can see how I'm turning. When I take off, it's not so easy to show my feet because that takes a lot more concentration. I'm going to tell you the story. If you don't, yeah, you might well already know it, but during the war there was a lady who used to transport aircraft, and of the spit, I think she was Mary Ellis or something like that, and of the spit she said, yeah, she's a lady in the air but she's a bitch on the ground. She is. When you land in a spit, you haven't finished once your wheels are down. That's when the job starts, because you've then got to control the aircraft on the ground to a stop, and that can be awkward. When I take off, I'll explain before I take off, I explain what I'm going to do. So as you probably guessed, I've got rudder pedals under the desk. This is the way I want to fly. If I didn't have all this stuff, I probably wouldn't fly because it wouldn't feel right to me. So to take off, I'll throttle right back now. To take it off, it's full stick back, full right aileron. Gradually throttle up whilst you're sort of they call it dancing on the rudder pedals, as you can hear them clicking and clacking. And gradually you're letting your stick come forward until you get to a point where the nose drops, you get to the right speed, and she'll almost take off by herself. Once you're up, it's gear up and then adjust the trim to give, instead of 1/3 of a division nose down for takeoff, once in flight it's a whole division nose up. I leave the rudder trim set. It seems to work quite well.
Regent Feline 735. German pilots had same problems landing Me 109S.
Yeah, a lot of it is to do with the very slim wheelbase, isn't it? I mean, the wheels were close together, so and the 190s probably wouldn't have suffered like that in the same way as the P51s didn't suffer the same way, because their wheels were further out. They had a wider wheelbase, so it was easy to control. There's things like torque of the engine and things like that coming into it. Right, I'm going to shut up for a minute now and try to do exactly what I just said. I don't normally crash nowadays, but it's certainly not impossible. Right, brake off, stick fully back, full right aileron. Here we go. Gear up and adjust my trim. Set my prop pitch to 2700 revs to gear of the engine. And close my canopy. Turn on my illuminated sight and make sure my guns are ready. A little pip on the top of the stick. Guns are ready. I'll do the same as I did before and go and hit that line of trucks. I only got one. That I can't believe that. How bad shooting is that? Well, I got them all before. Well, when you shoot at them like that, they scatter. So at least it makes it less like shooting fish in a barrel when you go to be a second pass. Even so, I've still got a lot of live fish in my barrel.
Regent Marine 735. Look to gun run.
I have to pick them off one at a time now. Sometimes you can line up on two.
Regent Marine 735. Good gun run.
Yeah, I mean, I felt it was. I felt I was seeing explosions all over the place, but DCS didn't seem to think so. If I can line up on two. Those tanks on the bridge will be wanting to shoot at me. They are. Guns didn't fire. Perhaps I have used all my ammo. Oh no, I just didn't squeeze it hard enough. Okay. think I'm out of 20 millimeters, so I'll be going back soon.
Regent Feline 735. Grandfather said it was a turkey shoot during D-Day.
Yeah. I suppose it depends on where you were.
Regent Feline 735. Good chat, Will. Got to head off. Enjoy rest of the weekend.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine for Feline. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for letting me know you're going. That's very important. And maybe catch you again. Have a good weekend. Okay, well, for my viewer, I think that we have left. If you are able to stay there and you want to watch, can you just put a message on the chat, on the Twitch chat, just to let me know? Because otherwise, I'm thinking that I might fold it there, because I can't fly in the server, because at the moment the server seems to be timing me out randomly. Sometimes it's very quickly, sometimes it's a bit longer, but it makes it kind of unflyable for me. So I might fold there rather than fly by myself. I might do that. So if you want me to carry on, just drop something in the chat just to say carry on, and perhaps I'll do that. I'll give that a minute for you to do that.